Yeah, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a...
Hi beautiful, welcome to High Vibe Honey for the week of the 6th of October 2019. Can you fucking believe it? Like it's almost Halloween. This is crazy. Where does the time go and all that shit that old people say, but honestly, it's true. I'm your host, Gala Darling, and this week we are going to be tapping on your hot future. Who doesn't want a hot future? I want a scalding hot future, blisteringly hot, like, ooh, don't touch the stove, that hot. That's how hot I want my future. And honestly, it's how hot I want your future to be too. I don't want this like, it's mediocre, let's settle, let's do okay for ourselves and kind of hate ourselves every night. Fuck that. No, I want you to be able to look in the mirror and be like, you a bad bitch. Yes, and be excited about your life and go for shit. And that is what we're tapping on this week. So, it's all lovely. We have some very sexy cards pulled specifically for you. Before we get into all that good shit, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, like the video, hit that thumbs up like this. Hey, and share this with anyone that you think could also benefit from a hot fucking future. I'm thinking like your mother, your sister, your best friend, your pediatrician, I don't know, anyone that you think could benefit from a hot future. Let's do it. Our first card is one of my favorite cards ever. So last week we got the Empress. She's the best. This is like my second favorite card, and it is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is ultimate emotional fulfillment. It is living in alignment with your values. So that means that if the most important thing to you is that you have fun and you feel free, you feel fun and you feel free. You're just living your dream. And because it's cups, it's about emotions, right? So this could be the beginning of a really beautiful love relationship, or it could be the satisfaction of a love relationship. So maybe engagement, marriage, moving in together, something that like seals the deal, or so they say. And this is just a really beautiful card. It's like if you look at the traditional artwork, it's so beautiful. There's all these cups, there's this rainbow, there's this family, and they're stoked, and it's just really gorge. So this card is the best sign ever. Either that, your life fucking rules right now, and good for you, because as we all know, getting an awesome life requires effort, it requires discipline, it requires the right mindset. And if this card is coming up for you, it means you are really doing the work. And I say, God bless you, because it's not fucking easy. It's just not fucking easy, but it is worthwhile. So if this card is coming up for you, it's such a good sign. But basically, this card is all about your dreams and your wishes coming true. Who doesn't want that? So good. And what a nice way to like come to the end of the year, to be really feeling like you're living in alignment with your values, really doing what feels right to you and following what's important to you. If nothing else, and that's where you get towards the end of 2019, I would say it has been a year very well spent. Our second card is the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about planning for your future. Now, again, this is a cool one to come up because last week we had the Two of Swords, and it was like indecision and what do I do, and should I do this and should I do that? The fact that this week we have the Two of Wands and we're planning for the future means to me that you made that decision and now you are ready to step into your brand new future and to like look for these new horizons and be really excited about that. Now, often the Two of Wands is about overseas travel, going back to school, or changing your career. So if any of those things are kind of in like the plans for you, then this card says that you are exactly where you need to be. But even if you're not thinking about changing your job or going back to school or moving across the world, this card is all about stepping outside of what's comfortable for you and choosing to do things a little bit differently. This card is really encouraging you to step into the world and explore some new options and not to be nervous, even though sometimes when we're doing that, we can feel really overwhelmed. Like say, for example, you decide you want to go back to school and you get a catalog of all the classes you could take and you're like, holy shit, I don't even know where to begin. How does this work? I don't know how the credits work. Like how much stuff do I pick? It may seem overwhelming at first, but it's only because you're new to it. And a lot of us labor under this delusion that we're going to be able to figure things out immediately. And it's simply not true. Sometimes things take time, and it's okay to be a beginner, and it's okay to not be perfect from the jump. Very few people are perfect from the jump. And if they are, trust me, they fucked up at something else. So it's all checks and balances, you know? But this card really says, and I think, it's so much in conjunction with the Ten of Cups, it's really interesting. The Ten of Cups is like your emotional life is under control. It's feeling really good. You're in alignment with your values. And the Two of Wands is like, and there's more to life. There's something else you could be doing, especially mentally, that will broaden your horizons, that will make your life more exciting, more stimulating, more fulfilling. So even though you feel emotionally good, that doesn't mean you stop seeking new ground to break. So it's important that we can hold those two things together at the same time. Again, very Libra. Our third card is the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. This is a really interesting card to come up with those other two because the other two are very optimistic and hopeful. The Ten of Wands in the reverse position is kind of saying that you're holding a burden, that you've been holding a burden for a while, and that it's time to let it down. Like, this burden is not serving you. It's time to let it go. And if you do, then those difficult times that you're experiencing in whatever facet of your life you're experiencing them will be over, but that you need to release the burden. So this can mean lots of different things. This could be about cleaning out your closet and making space for like the new clothes that are going to lead you into this new life, which goes back to the Two of Wands. It could be about delegating the tasks that you're not good at or that you don't love doing so that you have more space and time and room to really be creative and be in your zone of genius more often. Or it could be about not worrying about things that you can no longer control. Hands up if you are a confirmed warrior. Yes, I totally feel you. I used to be one myself. And I never even realized it until I had a boyfriend who was like, man, you worry a lot. And then I was like, shit, I do. And I realized that I was always going to the worst case scenario in my mind. Like I felt like I couldn't stop myself from doing it. But again, that's just a trick your brain plays on you, because when you start to develop this mindset of feeling good on purpose, looking for what's positive, your brain just doesn't go there anymore. It's like no longer interested in the worst case scenario. Like, I don't give a fuck about the worst case scenario. It's not interesting to me, so I don't go there. But it takes some training of your mind. So this card says like, hey, if you are worrying about things you cannot control, if you're taking on too much, if you are like hoarding a bunch of shit, furniture, clothes, books, whatever, it's time to let it go. Clear it out. Have like a clean end to your year. You don't need all of those additional things. Just like, why not make your life easy? And that's why this tapping this week is all around creating a hot new future, and that it's possible for you. If it's possible for me, it is possible for you. Trust me. So that's what we're going to tap on this week. Get hydrated, drink that water, and we'll get started. So starting on the top of the head, just follow along and repeat after me. I am ready for a hot new future. I am ready for it to feel really good. I'm ready for it to be full of awesome surprises. And I am ready to be delighted by the universe. But sometimes I let myself get stuck in what other people around me have achieved. I almost feel limited by their experiences. And I can only dream as big as they have dreamed. Or I feel like it's not possible for me to do better than they have. The truth is, that's just a story. I am capable of far surpassing their experiences. I have truly limitless potential. And I can do whatever the fuck I want. But it is up to me to hold that vision. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to hold that vision. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to hold that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up to me to protect that vision too. And it is up If I suspect that someone is not going to support my dream, I will make life easy on myself, and I will not share it with them. Because if I share a dream with someone with small vision, they are going to try to protect me by being quote unquote logical. And even though they're trying to take care of me, if I love this person, it's very likely that I will shrink down my goal because I believe that they are right. So this week, I am going to be brave about my ideas. I am going to remember that there are no limits. And I'm also going to remember that not everyone is going to understand me. When your dreams are really big, it's only appropriate to share them with a couple of people. And not the people who have given up on their dreams. Not your frenemies. And not people who hate their lives. So this week, as I visualize what I want, I will also take inspired action. I will make the vision board. Make the phone call. Do the research. And do all those things that will move me closer to what I ultimately want. And even though I've limited myself in the past, even though I've suffered from small dream syndrome, this week I choose to release it. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And maybe also anyone else who has told me to calm down, be more pragmatic, or dream a little smaller. I forgive them for trying to protect me, but I don't need their protection anymore. Because I am ready for my hot new future. Okay. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and let it go. So your homework this week is related to the Two of Wands, and I want you to tell us, what are you going to step into a bold new world around? What are you going to explore the options of? What is the thing that excites you and tantalizes you and scares you a little bit that you want to look into more deeply? We would love to hear what that is, and be sure to go through and like as many other comments as you can so that everybody feels loved and supported and part of the High Vibe Honey crew. I will see you here next week. I can't wait to hear how you went this week. I know you're going to kill it, and I love you very much.